What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Mouse PI for Hire. So, I start things off by saying, I just recorded, I don't even actually know, probably about 40 minutes about, of all this, and I was playing in full screen mode, which I should have known better. I have my, I don't know the word, but I'm not a fan of playing and not being able to see my OBS because I never know what's going wrong. I never know if something's not being captured or if the audio's not coming through correctly. And obviously I was completely right to have been worried about that because I ended up getting to the end of this episode that I recorded and everything's like taking up, like, it was so annoying. It was like the resolution or something was just a bit too big, so the bottom, like the bottom 2 inches and the right 2 inches of the screen or whatever were cropped out. Anyways, so this is my second time playing it, which is a little bit unfortunate because it means now this is not my raw first time playing the game. But it is nice because, on the other hand, I now know I've got my settings dialed in kind of the way I like them. Although I'm going to make one minor adjustment. I wanted my sensitivity down just the tiniest bit because I felt like I was going to give you guys all fucking whiplash the way I was whipping my thing around. So, anyway. This game, I've known, or I've been kind of aware of it for probably about 2 or 3 years now. I remember a while back, I think it was an Instagram reel I saw, where the developers had just published them testing like the animations for one of the guns on like a blank testing screen. But what really drew my attention to it was the art style of the animations that they had done the guns in. Because what this game is essentially so it's a first-person shooter in the style kind of like a Doom or I've been told BioShock is the same kind of way as well, although I've never played it. And less so like Call of Duty or Battlefield. But the art style is like a 1920s or 1930s, that rubber hose style cartoon. So think like Cuphead or Popeye or Betty Boop or even the original like Mickey Mouse and whatnot. Which I'm sure you can tell the inspiration from the name Mouse PI for Hire. And so, like, I remember seeing it and kind of thinking to myself, like, oh, that looks pretty dope. Like, you've never seen anything like that before, really, a first-person shooter done in this style. And so I kind of knew, like, I started following it for a little bit, and every time I saw an update on it, I was like, this game just looks better and better. Like, at the very least, if it's not the most groundbreaking game out there, it's worth a pickup purely for the art style. But I've been paying attention to it as it's ramped up towards release and as they've been working harder and harder on it. And everything I'm seeing about it is, like, this game is completely over-delivering. Like, it's got open world aspects to it now. It's got, like, collectability. There's like 3 different types of collectibles that you can pick up, and one of them contributes to a mini game that you get to play later on. I didn't make it that far. One of them provides like background for the character, and another one is giving you like context of what's going on in the world around you. And then on top of that, like, it's got, like, the combat is relatively simple so far, but no issues. Yeah, like, it seems really fun so far. So starting a new game will cause existing checkpoint autosaves to be overwritten. Do you want to proceed? Yes. I'm going to start a new game anyway. I'm going to stick... I played Detective, and I'm going to stick with Detective. I'm not the biggest fan of mouse and key for shooters, so... So that's another point to be made.
It was the last stretch.
I'll let him kind of go through
to
that.
get serious deja vu. Now, where did that bastard go?
So, immediately you can kind of tell the art style is like it's nice and black and white, but then you've got like pretty clear visual language to help you figure out. Shift dash. Oh, I completely forgot actually that I had that like the entire time that I was playing. This is why it's always good to go through and. Oh yeah, M was.
Yeah, opening the door ain't rocket
I didn't have to
science.
use that. I didn't have to use that as I was playing, but again, good to be reminded that that'll be a thing. Now the other thing, keep in mind. So it's got the 1920s kind of style, and it's a first-person shooter.
With style.
But what shouldn't go under sold either is it's a like narrative-wise, it's heavily inspired by
My joints ain't what they used to be.
like film noir style movies. So you're playing as a character named Jack Pepper, as I'm sure you've been able to tell from the subtitles thus far. And he is a PI for hire. Surprise, surprise.
First aid, the secret weapon of a good detective.
And you're essentially solving a murder mystery, I believe. So you are rewarded for paying attention and kind of going back into corners and whatnot. There's like newspapers and comic books and. Oh. If I didn't know any better, I would say that's somewhere you can probably get to.
Come on.
I got my cheese and crackers
Oh,
as my
fine.
snack of choice for while we're playing. So there's money all over that you can pick up as well. These typewriters are your save points, which is pretty awesome. So that would have been in my original playthrough. I won't bother keeping it. I will overwrite it. Don't want to get confused. So here's one of your. They've got a fun little element of mini games. Do that and make a little bit of money.
Uh-oh, we got company.
Long white and leading to door switches.
Out of every virtue in the book, he settles on closing doors behind him.
Huh. I missed that line actually the first time I was playing. There we go. There's that switch. Just leave that up here. So that opens.
It's over. You got nowhere left to run.
I run toward the dream. A bright future ruled by Big Bus.
Oh, you absolute. Hey! Hell.
Oh, now we got ourselves a freaking. Yeah. This is what I figured out. There's a little sneaky, sneaky. So here's your comic books. So that's the cover. And So comic books are one of the 3 collectibles. The other ones are the baseball cards
Whoa, whoa. What was that?
and newspapers. Hopefully that probably did. Oh, blew his freaking brains out. Jesus. I feel like this one, yeah, so some of them they have time limits and also maximum moves. So you don't necessarily get all of those if you screw them up. But... One bullet. Nice. Certain things like these, I wanted to... Yeah. Ah, just missed.
And another. What is it with this guy in elevators?
This is why you always go the wrong way first. A bit of money, and our next page of the comic book. They say no one crime story really starts until somebody drops dead. Money. Two. Oh, and there's another, I feel like maybe this is... So limited moves and a time limit. Got it. Just in time. Schematics. Ah, okay. Part of me wonders if those are what you end up using as currency to upgrade your stuff later. I picked one of those up in my first playthrough in a different spot. And I wasn't quite sure what they do, and I still haven't figured it out. So, we're theorizing at this point. The other thing that's kind of nice is when you run into spots like those lockpicks. If they're for a puzzle, you might get like time limits and move limits and whatnot, but you don't have to deal with that shit for like doors you actually have to go through. You can't fail those events. I don't want to let any secrets get by me. I don't really know why they're being so obsessive to say this early on in the game,
Stop
but
right there! Hell, he's way too far.
I can hear you just fine, you meddling mouse.
Really? With the engines and the wind?
Don't care.
Fair enough. I'll be there in a blink, all right?
Not a chance. This.
Let's take a second, make my webcam a little bigger. Move it up just a tad. That feels really awkward to me to have it like smack in the middle of this. It'll do though.
It's the end of the line for you.
We'll see about that.
Got him. Got him with the squatty shoddy. That's the method. That's the strat. Oh shit.
Crap.
So, we get one of those lovely, beautiful, starting right at the very end of the story, it seems to me. So, being that this is a film noir-esque video game, I believe the idea is that we are supposed to be, like, the story is that we're going to be solving a mystery, and there might be little side questy other mysteries in there that we're solving as well, I believe. But I'm assuming the idea is that we're going to figure out who that guy was by the time this game is all said and done.
Some falls don't begin in the sky. They begin in quiet rooms with friendly voices and fondue bottles. Mine started a few weeks back. The sky was just the exit wound. It began with a call. Routine. Familiar. Wanda from the Mouseburg Herald. Usually she swings by the office with a lead. If it pans out, she hears it first. It's simple, really. She gets her story, I get a few bucks to stockpile cheese, and for a moment, Mouseburg gets to breathe easy. But that day was different. She was tight-lipped. Meat on sight, details later. Had to be someone big. Recognizable. The kind that only says, oops, when they remember their mortal too. Something within me, old instinct, baby, said turn back. Let this one go. That this case was more trouble than it was worth. But, well, trouble is what I do.
That's another fun part. Also, very film noir-esque. Our main protagonist is supposed to be some form of a war veteran, which means that this society made up entirely of mice and similar critters somehow had a world war.
Jack, over here.
I'll be there in a second, sweetheart. It's fucked up. My bad. I need to admire the car first.
Jack, I'm here.
I will get to you in a second. Let me explore. I'm trying to remember. There was something over this way. Okay, I remember exactly how this all slots
Jack,
in.
here.
Fine.
What's this about, Wanda?
You don't
Care
get
toss
to
me a cheese
talk-
crumb?
direct me
Or are we
around when you
doing
want
our
to, though?
Usual tug of war.
I can give you more than a crumb, Jack.
I came here because
I
I
can give
wanted to.
you a magician.
A magician? What, like some wacko waving a stale mozzarella stick in front of a bunch of bored middle-aged mice?
Oh, something like that. But this one disappeared mid-show, right in front of a handful of surprised mice. Some say it's a kidnapping. Others, I figured it might interest you. Goes by the name Magnificent Bandle. Or whatever.
Bandle? As in Steve Bandle?
One and the same. You know him?
You could say that. All right, I'm going in.
Hold your whiskers, Jack. You're not gonna get past the yellow tape without cred. Or a pass. Here.
But it's you in the picture.
Let's just say the officer guarding the backstage is, intellectually innocent.
I'll give it a
Good
shot.
line. I'm gonna remember that one. I got a couple buddies at work who I think that description would be most fitting for. That's another thing. I didn't make
no
it.
entry without an ID.
Okay.
Oh, here you go, officer.
You didn't even try, dude.
Looking great today, Miss Fuller.
Oh, you.
I think the Steve Bandle guy is supposed to be like, there's the newspaper, right? Small-time actors found dead. Yeah, so this is I want to say, comic books are backstory for Jack Pepper's story or character. I think the newspapers, as newspaper headlines tend to do, are just kind of letting you know things that are happening in the world or just recently happened so that you can kind of get a context for what's going on around you. So this is the digital edition. It just came out today, April 16th at 11 a.m. I'm a little bit late now recording and getting it up. I had work in the morning, and then got home a couple hours later, did the whole recording, and then that got fucked. So now I'm recording it even again later, and then I'm still gonna have to edit it. But anyway, so the digital edition released today. I was extremely excited to hear that they are actually doing a physical release because I got this on Steam, which is why I'm playing on PC, because I don't really mind Steam. I'm not the biggest fan of Sony and other game developers or console developers rather. I find that they tend to be somewhat scummy companies, but it does just slightly ease my conscience about buying games from like Sony or whatnot if I get a physical edition. I know that really physical editions only act as you have to install them off the fucking disc anyway onto your console, and you're still like most games now you can't freaking play unless you have access to an internet connection. So really a disc just acts more like having a permission slip. Oh yeah, I totally forgot this too. I found out here there's actual swim mechanics, which I had no idea that there was even going to be anything water related in the game. So the fact that I learned that, and I thought that was really cool. But anyway, so there will actually be a physical release for this game. And it isn't coming out until July 10th. I'll speak to you in a second, officer. I'm dancing on the seats first. Here we go. Comic book. Sure enough. Oh, right. Okay. This one really tripped me up. I read this and I was like, oh, fuck, I must have missed one. But I forgot that the little tooltip on the first one that we got earlier was like, everything begins with a fall. And sure enough, here he is hitting the ground and going splat. So the physical editions release in July. And my intention, or my expectation rather, I don't think this guy said anything important, but I'll speak to him anyway.
Damn it, where's that darn key?
Oh, I have it. My intention is that I will probably just play through this like normal on here, and then whenever it releases physical, I'll just play the game basically up to the same point on my own time probably. And then I will
All right, let's get this over with.
right, investigations. And then I'll continue on the PlayStation because I prefer playing shooters on console. I just find that that's more my speed. All right. Little frog in the hat. He's a fraud. It also does this weird thing, I guess, when you're like on the right thing, it flashes, which I find incredibly annoying. But
Life's treated you pretty good, huh, Steve?
Steve. And we have his address book. Old pages are stained with cheese to an unsettling degree. Most of it's Mossberg General upper crust, but one name stands out. Betty de Fiddle. Stand-in assistant, complete with her home address.
An address book. Huh. Steve had an assistant, and she lives nearby.
Wartime picture.
So you kept it after all.
Ah.
Strange.
So I was, yeah, okay. So I'm getting the idea that Steve Bandel is like one of Jack's old wartime buddies or something, and you can see here he's got that kind of toupee. So I want to say we're looking at Steve here and Jack here. Maybe it's the other way around, I don't know, but that seems more fitting to me. And unless they're actually brothers. Maybe Steve Bandel is a maybe both parts are a fake name, and it's actually like John Pepper.
All right, the coast is as clear as it's gonna get.
Okay. Do a quick save. Gotta love how there's a nice little record scratch in there every time you pause. Tricky Dick, Swamp Man, all kinds of posters around. I don't know what they. Right. There's armor.
Of course. Flies always swarm rotten cheese.
Only schmucks skip armored packs. I'm still trying to figure this out. Everything seems to be armor-D. I don't know why that is. It's like armored packs, medic D packs, ammo, like I'm Spike D. I've yet to figure out. I don't know if it's meant to be pronounced with the D or if it's meant to be like armored and spiked. I don't know if it's just meant to be Spike D or Armor D, or I don't know if I'm missing something. I'm sure we'll figure it out eventually, but I'm still confused about it up to this point, and it's bothering me. Ah, here it was. Charlie Pepper, yep. Spike D as well. And then if I pause, so if I'm not mistaken, so you got pause menu, settings menu, your objectives, your clues, armory, so you can look at your weapons and the upgrades you have them up to. Didn't make it as far yet as even figuring out how upgrading works, but I suspect that these are used for it. These spiked, I wonder if those are something you earn from, because the baseball cards had like they were spiked brand on them. I wonder if that's something you get from completing collections or from playing, or from playing the minigame. I don't know. This guy's bio was pretty funny. Pepper was a decent player, but nothing special until the wild season of 1884. He spent his days drunk on melted jack in a questionable company of some less than reputable shrews. And despite all that, or because of it all, he somehow pitched an absurd 666.2 innings and earned a pat in his very sore back after racking up 60 wins. Yeah. Reach the assistance department. Okay.
Well, that was a speed ticket for sure.
Forget about it. Man. My aim has improved significantly since my first time playing. Also, you gotta love how whenever they die, they just immediately present arms. His ass facing that way, his ass is facing this way. He's fucking spread eagle for me, dude. Kind of messed up if you ask me to do that. So this is made by Boomy Games, who I should have researched this because I made the same mistake. I believe they are a Norwegian developing company, or Scandinavian to some extent. Let me search this up. Okay, pardon me, they are Polish, a Polish development company, and then published by Playside Games, which is an Australian publishing company. And they seem like a very committed and thoughtful group of people who put a lot of effort into their game. And I've been watching them. They didn't necessarily, like, their dev diaries and whatnot weren't like, you didn't get to meet the people as much, but like I've been watching the work they've been doing frequently throughout the years, and like these guys are just workhorses. This game is a pure labor of love, and I feel like they ought to be acknowledged for that. Money, 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 money. Ooh, okay. Before we enter this threshold, is this the right button? That's the right button. Just do that so we don't have audio in the way. We are going to do our songs of the day before it's too late. I ended up accidentally saving this right till the very end last time. Number one, we have Ghosts and Stuff by Deadmau5, and Rob Swire was the other name on there. This song is an absolute electric banger. Just pure energy coming out of this song. I feel like this is one of those songs that could easily be used in like like a movie, maybe a chase scene or a fight scene, or just like when something hype is happening. Um, but yeah, just like it brings the energy, man. Banger in a club too. I feel like that gets underused in the club. Number 2, we have Little Lies by Fleetwood Mac. This song is timeless. That's the word to use. It opens with just this really nice like synth chord, and then probably one of the like really simple catchy chorus. I've learned recently that I'm actually an even bigger Fleetwood Mac fan than I had thought I was originally. Um, I feel like I'm yet to hear a song by them that I actually don't like. I don't know why I don't try and listen to more of their stuff. I think I have the album Rumors on vinyl, but my record player is kind of fucked at the moment. But as soon as I get one that works and doesn't screw up the sound, I will absolutely be sitting down and listening to that whole album, because these guys are just incredibly talented. Number 3, we've got an old reliable, one from the OG days for us Gen Z kids, Passion Fruit by Drake. Just a beautiful, peaceful, chill song. Like, this is a drive at night song, and you can just windows down, arms out, no care in the world, and just be in, even in your feels a little bit, you know? Like, I wouldn't go as far as to call it romantic, but it's pretty romantic. You know, it's not Careless Whisper by George Michael's romantic, but you get the idea. Number 4, we've got We Are Mirage by Eric Prydz. This is it's got a very, it's hitting somewhere right in the middle of like 2016 summer kind of EDM pop, and actually hitting an even more kind of 2010 YouTube montage EDM. Whatever the perfect blend of those two categories is, that's what this song is. And I amazingly only heard it like, well, I guess it would have been last summer actually at work. Me and one of the guys had the speaker going on shuffle, and that song randomly came on. We both just looked at each other and we were like, this is kind of a banger. So it's been in my playlist ever since. And then last but nowhere near least, at number 5, we've got Weren't for the Wind by Ella Langley. Ella Langley, what more can I say, really? Like, she is dreamy. This is actually not even her biggest song, I don't think. I think that's gone to Choosing Texas as of late, but previous to that, it was. It's a hard-hitting song, you know? Good amount of emotion, but you can also kind of just vibe to it. I'm not the biggest country guy, but I am a country guy. And I feel like I'm always kind of looking to try and find. I don't have any bias against women country singers by any means. I just tend not to find that all of their songs are as good as. Well, I mean, part of it's probably actually just that there are kind of fewer that are as big as other male country artists. But, like, this is one of the songs I think that absolutely lends, like, we need more women country singers out there because they can put just as much raw emotion into their songs as any of the guys, and us guys can love it, man. I feel like Ella Langley has proven that there is plenty of market out there. And it's not just because she's hot. She can actually sing. So we're going to cap off the list today with her. Let's get back into the game. I feel like I should have picked like a jazz song or something. I don't know any jazz music. I would have absolutely loved... I probably didn't need a save there, actually. I would have loved to have had a jazz song that I know. I suppose I could have picked Moody Swing by Parav Stolar. That's the right vibe. Oh, I feel like I went in here and there's nothing in here other than this dude who died with a bottle of booze in hand and a birthday hat on. Poor fella. And this dude's dead in the armchair. Oh, that's I didn't even catch this the first time. What's that painting? I'll paste it in here if I remember. It's like I think it's called The Scream, literally. That's funny. I didn't catch that the first time around. That's a good little nod there, guys. Well done. Go that way in a second. There's one more thing here that I gotta do first. Oh wait, this was the way forward, wasn't it? So wait, what's back that way to the loft? Pardon the crack in the voice. The schematic. Right. That just leads right back here. Perfect. Okay. Now remember my way around. Oh, I already have. Another typewriter to save. Enemy smashers. Pop them and drop them. And what do you know? There's one right. Just little things like that. I feel like just show that there's so much fun being had developing a game like this. Thought I could see my own foot for a second there. That's the much needed ammo I just used up. Nothing in there. Wait a second. How's a fella supposed to get up here? Oh, wait. Maybe up here? There we go. This one's got a time limit and limited moves too, though. Wait, isn't this basically... No, I hit the spike. That's not the correct path. There we go. Money! $60 reduce. That's actually pretty good. Well, that's cool. I didn't discover that the first time around. See, even playing again, you can already... I'm already learning more stuff that I didn't notice the first time. Just that. Some money. Some money and some ammo. Both very needed, so I'm not going to complain. Skadoosh. You can see that little...
Take it personal life. I'll whack ya.
Oh, that's interesting. They see you and then they run away to get in the optimal...
Going down. No other way around.
Okay, I need more ammo. I don't usually stick my nose in these things, but John kept pushing. That it wasn't no accident, and sure as hell not a suicide. Turns out he knew the guy back in the old days. Killed himself? Ah! I knew his family since the Shrew Thicket days. Don't ask. Bad memories. Said go through the subway.
Coming
Should I
through.
not just take the subway?
Hey, never heard of patience?
Ever heard of move?
Yeah, welcome to public transit, bub.
Didn't ask. I always feel like when you get that secret found pop up, that it must mean there's a collectible there, but it doesn't. It just means you found somewhere that isn't obvious. But it's still very satisfying. Typewriter. Schematic. And we will save right here. Totally normal wall. Ow. Should have put that on before I ate the explosion. Some fella down here, right? Good. Sir, you've just gone through the wall. You're not allowed to do that. Take out the door. Keep your distance. Oh, did you see that? His like legs screwed up as he was dying. Dude, the animations are so good. They nailed exactly what they were going for. That's the best part. Like they had an idea, they executed it, and they executed it damn well. Alright, I got another barrel. I'm gonna use it. It's just a matter of... That'll do, I guess. Nailed it. But yeah, like the game just looks really, really good for what they were going for. They nailed it. Art style looks good. The black and white is fitting. Ooh, secrets. I'll be very curious to see if this kind of ends up on anybody else's radar. If Jacksepticeye does a playthrough, I will absolutely be watching it. We'll see how far he gets. Hopefully I stay ahead of him, but don't hate him, replace him. Save Mouseburg, vote for BMP. Is that the Communist Party? Mouse Communists. Motherfucker. At this point in the game, I think ammo management is actually my biggest combat issue. Oh, that was a big armor. That must have been like a body plate and chest plate. See that, but underneath the seats, am I gonna find like? Oh, guess not. There's a bit of money there that I glossed over. Toxic. Clock. You lead. Ah! More secrets! Alright, this one's on a time limit and limited moves. Bingo. Schematic. That's my fourth one. Where did I get that? I remember getting two. I don't remember getting the third. Okay. No entry yet. There it is.
Hey, don't shoot me, son.
Don't shoot. Is he Irish? Oh, Mike Maple. He's fucking Canadian.
Mike Maple is the name. Yeah, smells like the devil's bunghole. But at least it's equally warm here. Now, listen.
Yeah,
I ain't got
this
that
is how
much
we all
time
talk.
to talk. And you got a job to do. So, you better hurry. I heard some baddies going up.
That's too bad. They should definitely go down.
Oh, not. Oh, whoa. Jack. Let's cool it on the, sexualization. There's a little schematic hiding there behind him. Alright, Mike Maple. I have no idea what the point of actually speaking. Like, I don't know. They just wanted to sneak a Canadian janitor in there, I feel like. I bet he was... Was that supposed to be a bathroom, actually? Because he absolutely should have put in a "this is where the dicks hang out" joke. It's just not right, otherwise. Nothing back there. Thought maybe that was a window worth kicking down, but... Flatfoot, take a hike. Oh, gosh. Oh, dearie me. The mouse state. Spiked is mice. Ooh, a lot of trash and garbage here. Lovely place to live. Well, that is in game. They've even got like that shitty electric buzzing. Sound design also phenomenal. Under garment. Sorry. What the hell? All I do for him and he still doesn't notice. The way I dress, the way I curl my tail to set off the curves, the way I work the stage. I do everything she did and more, and Steve still moons over that minx. And she ain't even alive anymore. Ugh. This rate, I might have to do what Karen says and head out to the wetlands. See if that old shrew ain't just a bedtime story. I know it's wrong, but I'd pay anything to make Steve fall in love. Sorry, before it got ripped. Might not collect that. That seems like evidence to me. Oh, he's scurrying. Oh, that's literally her right there. Oh. Oh. She's been chopped off her legs.
Jeez Louise, lady. You're in pieces.
Yes. Steve was so good to me. And now, without him, I just can't pull myself together.
Well, I mean, never mind. I'm looking for Steve.
Well, who isn't? He went puff, and now some mobsters or other are trying to get the money they lost on the show. We're ruined.
Hey. No one's gonna hurt you. Anymore. All right. Any clue who'd want Steve, disappeared?
Ugh, who wouldn't? But apart from the small gangs and the mobsters and the crazies and the girls and the police and the...
Okay. Let me just stop you right there. Now, give me the first thing that comes to mind, all right? Go.
Ooh, the party!
Not really the best time to celebrate.
No, the politicians, the big mouse party. Yes, sir, he did rub shoulders with them more than once. He did like them haughty perfume girls and boys, but he likes the politics more. Just ask the stage designer.
Which stage designer?
The stage designer. He tagged along with Steve and his new buddies and did some gigs for them. He's working in the opera mostly.
Her legs just bouncing around in the background there, really
the
throwing
case
me off a
stank
little
of
bit.
crime or cheese. I had to go back to the office and figure out which.
Okay, so I guess we're going back to the office. Look at this big wig. Oh. Ah, newspaper. In the wake of a new fad, race to the left. It briefly recounts the history of cheese legging and its surprise evolution into car racing. The number of smugglers began to dwindle. Many former drivers decided to go somewhat legit by organizing races through the wetlands in the outskirts of Mouseburg. There was only one rule: they had to turn left at every opportunity. We'll dig at NASCAR there, I guess, eh? But it's only fair. Might as well steal Betty's money. Oh, get to my car. So I gotta go back out now. I'm pretty sure we've already established that there is fall damage, but should I try and stick the landing anyway? Aha. Look at me being all sneaky and smart. Well, I'll be really disappointed if I did miss some kind of Oh, there's my car. Who are all these bastards trying to get in my way of getting back to my car? Bring around the Rosie. Into the car, I guess. Oh, hold. Oh, right. So here we are.
When it comes to big shots and celebrities, Rhonda might have some pointers.
Okay. I was expecting that was going to give me the map. Anyway, I think this is a good natural spot to end things off. Excuse me, sir. Did you give me the middle finger? I kind of wish he had it. That would have been hilarious. All right. Anyway. So. We are going to... Oh, I'm assuming there was an autosave. I didn't even think. Is there a typewriter nearby? Just fucking poofed. Snail. Tammy Tumbler. Oh! Tammy Tumbler. She's the one that works on your guns. Can upgrade them for you. See, I get the idea a little bit... So this bar... I think this is like your kind of hub... Or one of your hub safe zones. There's the office. There's the bar. Wanda Fuller is in the bar. And pin your Vaudeville clues in the thing. Prize D Spencer, insert tokens. So you need Spike D tokens. You can do that. And there's John Brown, owner of the bar. Baseball cards. Play. Oh, it costs $50 to play. Should I do it anyway? Nah, we'll save it for next episode. I just want to see if I can find somewhere to save. Oh, okay. This is soup to nuts. New arrival. Can you literally... All this bouncy shit here. It feels like this is just where you go to... I'm imagining you can get ammo for your stuff, but also... It's like, I don't know. Ammo store. There you go. So you can buy mice or ammunition. I'm at 24 out of 28. And that were the ones for each of your other guns. Newspapers, so some of them you can buy. Okay. Cards. Alright. Power swing. Speed boost. Pitch focus. Is there like tier 1 and tier 2s of each of them? Okay. Oh, that's a tier 3. That's tier 2. Discount. Fielding play. Joel Blunt. Okay. Oh, he only costs 100. I'll buy him. Mouseburg Lightning. Alright, and then comic books you can buy as well. Perfect. So this is... Store is nice and simple, it seems. Typewriter. Perfect. Anyway, I am going to leave this episode here. I'm very excited about this game. I feel like it's going to be a fun playthrough. And I'm equally as excited. Oh, I don't know if I ever explained the physical copy. I'll save it for later. Yeah, so if you liked the video, do me a favor and drop a like. And if you like my content and you're new to the channel, please feel free to subscribe and stick around. I'm not the most consistent of uploaders, but I'm hoping this summer to kind of get that in check. And I've got two playthroughs on the go, and a few more I'm hoping to add to the rotation. So if you stick around, hopefully there'll be some good content coming your way. Go ahead and drop in the comments what your favorite cartoon growing up was. Being that this is themed on a cartoon, obviously. For me, I'm going to say it was probably... I was a big Lunar Jim guy. I'm willing to bet most of you've never even heard of that. Part of the benefit of growing up as a Canadian is we dominated the cartoon market for Gen Z's childhood. And Lunar Jim is still one of the lesser known of the Canadian cartoons, I want to say. Total Drama Island, that was a Canadian production. I was also a big Thomas the Tank Engine guy. Can't go wrong with some Thomas the Tank Engine. So yeah, drop in the comment your favorite cartoon, and then with that, kind of let me know how we feel about. This is my first time actually on the channel playing a game that I haven't played before. Technically, I have already played part of this game before I've recorded this video, if you know what I mean. But I digress. You know, let me know if you like the game. If there's any kind of interest, I'll keep playing it anyway because I want to play it. But you know, let me know if you guys are fucking with this game, and if you're enjoying my slightly more blind. The second episode will be better because I'm even more blind. But I've sort of had this thought in my mind that I feel like something is lost doing playthroughs of games that you already know. Like, I've been doing it because it's just what I had access to, and I didn't have any new games that I was ready to play in the capacity that I could play them and record them yet. So I've been playing games that I'm already familiar with, but this is nice to kind of have a game that I haven't played yet, and I'm now experiencing for the first time alongside you guys. Yeah. Alrighty. I will see you all in the next one. Peace.
But a good time only fades if we let it. If you wanted me to stay, then you probably should have said it. I was caught up, grown up and forgetting. Spot you at a party in the middle of the winter. Mobbing through the clouds and rolling up a spliffy from a little beach town to pulling up in the city. Gotta get away, I gotta roll. Easy to say, but hard to let go.